The wines of Australia are so diverse and the quality so excellent. They are a great partner for food from all over the world. Ranging from crisp, light, dry whites to full-bodied and richly flavoured reds, as well as sparkling wines and dessert wines. There's an Australian wine to suit all dishes, occasions and tastes. Australian restaurateur Kate Lamotte explores the fusion between food and wine.
For me, Australian cuisine is about delicious wine and food, always served together as companions, always enjoyed, usually with friends. Australia has phenomenal fresh ingredients. We're so lucky in this country. Beautiful seafood, gorgeous lamb and beef, wonderful vegetables and stunning herbs. It's all about serving simple food cooked in a delicious way with a generous glass of wine. For Australians, really, we have the opportunity to make every meal a mini celebration. One of the fantastic things about Australian wine and food is that there are no rules. It's really up to you to explore and experiment and see what works for you in terms of flavours, textures and wine and food matching. You know, the best thing about this is that daft rule about white wine and white meat and red wine and red meat's gone out of the window, which gives you real opportunities to try new flavours together. You know, of course, if I was having a plate of freshly shucked oysters, I'd definitely be going down a glass of Riesling or Sauvignon Blanc road. Or how about a piece of fish? Have you ever considered a glass of red wine with a piece of fish? Often at home, I might just roast some field mushrooms, drizzle with olive oil and lots of fresh herbs. All of a sudden, my piece of fish is looking very comfortable with a glass of Tasmanian Pinot. Or if you're making a simpler meal at home, perhaps a cheesy omelette, maybe with a little bit of asparagus. Normally, you might have a buttery Chardonnay with that, but have you ever thought about having a glass of Grenache? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. What about chicken? Often if you're roasting chicken, normally you might serve it with tarragon and a glass of white. But how about adding some black olives and rich, ripe tomatoes? All of a sudden, a glass of Cabernet is looking very comfortable. Ultimately, Australian wine is about a discovery. It's up to you to choose what food to serve with it. And I think you'll always be very well rewarded. Next time you're eating some spicy sausage, perhaps in a paella or on a pizza or as part of an antipasto, enjoy a glass of zesty Australian Riesling. Another idea, if you haven't tried Australian Chardonnay lately, is to serve it with some simply grilled veal chops and lots of garlicky roasted peppers. And next time you have a lamb roast, add lots of fresh lemons and rosemary and have a glass of Australian Viognier. I think you'll be really pleased. I think you'll be really surprised at what Australian wines will go with. Next time you're meeting friends at a Thai or Vietnamese restaurant, consider taking along a bottle of Australian Pinot Grigio or Semillon. I think you'll be really thrilled with the flavour combinations that come with these spicy cuisines and Australian wine. You could even try a bottle of Australian Merlot. Dishes like fish with black bean and braised pork noodle dishes are terrific with red wine. But if Indian's more your thing, consider a bottle of Australian sparkling Shiraz. I think you'll be really pleased. And if Japanese is really where you're at, some fresh sashimi or tempura, enjoy it with a bottle of Australian Sauvignon Blanc. Traditionally, cheese has always been seen as a great opportunity to indulge in a bottle of good red. So next time you're having some creamy bries or sturdy cheddars, enjoy a bottle of Australian Cabernet. But have you ever considered white wine with cheese? Chardonnay's a terrific thing to enjoy with milder washed rinds or soft curd cheeses. And for a really unique Australian experience, consider having strongly flavoured blues or mature goat's or sheep's milk styles with a glass of Australian Noble Riesling. I know you'll really enjoy it. For some of you, dessert's the best part of the meal, and Australia makes some fantastic botrytised Semillons or Noble Rieslings, which are just marvellous with desserts, like rum barbers, caramelised fruits and densely flavoured chocolate. But if you really want to spoil yourself, have a glass of Australian Tokay or Muscat while you're munching on a biscotti or a nice macaroon.